So hi, my name is Andessa and I am the owner of Marie's Halo Creations. Also, welcome to my YouTube channel. I started this channel very impromptu. I just started uploading videos, which I thought I wanted to share. Just like my lifestyle, things I do to make my life easier. I think the clip got cut off, but I wanted to share that this channel is just to show some things I love to do, small business hacks, and just some behind the scenes of my life. That's pretty much it. So I am here now sealing, as you can see, these beautiful jars. And I'm gonna just step back, but I'm just gonna pop in really quick. These are some of the vessels. They're raw. They haven't been sealed yet, as you can see. I've made these probably 3 weeks ago. I let them cure on the shelf. Cure and just letting it settle, because once you take it out, the concrete is still wet. So for it to completely dry, it's recommended maybe like 3 days, but I like to leave it for weeks at a time if I can. So in this instance I can, so I've had these sitting for about a couple of weeks. As you can see, this is the finished product. It's pretty raw. It's so beautiful. Each vessel is completely different. This one is already sealed. See that little glow? You can see the difference from the matte and the glow. I love this. This one is unsealed. You can see there's no gloss. And I seal it on the outside because, for instance, if your hand is wet or has oil and you touch the vessel, your fingerprint will show. So I particularly don't like that. And I figured customers won't like that either. It just protects the outside of the vessel. So it stays that beautiful gloss and inside. But this one is not sealed inside. I wanted to test out this new gloss that I found. I'm just testing a few. So yeah, this one is done on the outside, but these are not done yet. So today I'm gonna just do a little quick video while I seal some of these jars to get ready for 2025's launching. And then we're gonna just talk about how I started these vessels. So during COVID, I was selling actually glass jars, and they're amazing. I love glass jars. Don't get me wrong. I love glass jars. I love glass jars. And then COVID happened and I couldn't get jars from my suppliers. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I was kind of bummed out. I thought about closing down my business. Like I thought I was just gonna close it and just call it a day and whatever. But then I said, you know what? I bought a house during COVID, which is crazy. And I had all this space in the backyard. I was doing some construction stuff, and I was kind of like, you know what? Let me research how I can make jars. I didn't want to do like ceramics, which was the clay vibe. I was just like, I didn't have the tools. I didn't want to, of course, COVID, I didn't want to go out and like, you know, find that. So it's kind of like, let me see if I can use this concrete. Is there anything such as concrete vessels? And I found it. This is not a new idea. Some people were already doing this like overseas. I think there's a few of us in the US who do this. But I started just testing. I bought some molds online and I started just testing and making these vessels, and it turned out so beautiful. I fell in love with it and I just started making vessels. So I gave away all of my inventory of glass jars that I had, because I did order from a supplier overseas and it did come maybe like 4 months later. And I was like, damn, I'm in love with these. I don't want to like get rid of them. So I just gave it away to another small business who need them as well. And yeah, so this is coat 1. As you can see, I coat my vessels twice just to be on the safe side, but this is 1 coat. You can see it's a little bit glossy. So I'm gonna put this one right here and move on to the next one. But yeah, so I sold my glass jars. Well, I gave it away to another vendor who did have glass jars, and I just started making my vessels. And they started off as, they were horrible. I'm not gonna lie, they were very horrible. And I didn't like how they look. So I'm this semi-perfectionist, so I was kind of just waiting till it came out perfect. And then I just started shopping around for more molds, and I started making home decor. And of course I had a fresh new house, so I was kind of like, wait, I don't like decorating. Let me create some home decor pieces to decorate my home that I don't have to like break the bank or do this like whole, you know, crazy decor thing. So I started making trays and cute little trinkets around the house. But then I was like, you know what, this is getting it's getting a lot. Let me go back to making my jars. So I found this supplier who makes these amazing molds, and I reached out to her to test out a couple of molds. And I found this mold, which I'm currently using. It's like cylinder mold, and it's amazing. I love it. I think it's a unique shape. And then, excuse me, and then my wicks, one of my wicks can make 2 candles because of the height. So win-win across the board. But I started making, it's been 3 years, I would say, I started making vessels, and I've had some people reach out to me to order them in wholesale. I'm just not ready yet to kind of do that. I kind of want to keep it, I want to grow it, and then maybe I can offer wholesale. But for now, I think I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. I just love what I'm doing. I love how the candles make people feel. I love how the jars are like, you know, it's a story behind it. And then the marble came, I was just testing. I wanted different shades because I love variety of anything. So I wanted to have different shades for the candles. Oops, oh gosh, I made a mistake. Let's take that bit. Yeah, so I wanted to have different shades. So I started testing with the marbles and different colors and just patterns, and I found my niche. So I also trained my husband to make them, so now he makes them better than me. If I show you one of my vessels versus one of his, you're gonna be like, wow, he makes them 10 times better than me. I think because I'm also focused on just actually making the candles and also developing the brand. So this one is one of my designs, and this is one of his. Yeah, shout out to hubby, because he is doing amazing. This is one of my originals, and this is one of his. So we definitely have this competition thing in the house where it's like, I make jars better than you, blah 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 blah. But yeah, that's the gist behind why the vessels, and I just fell in love with them. And I think customers love that they're all unique. So you're getting your one-of-a-kind jar when you purchase a candle from us. You don't have someone else's design, like it's completely one of a kind. And I'm just gonna seal these jars so that I can cure them and seal them again, because I double seal inside. And then yeah, that's what I'm gonna do in the next few minutes. And then maybe I'll come back and I'll cut my wicks, because that needs to be cut and stacked up. So yeah, it's just me sealing, making sure it's sealed inside like this. I'm just gonna lay it in right here so they can dry. Move on to the next one. Almost done with sealing this batch of candles jars. This is gonna be the first coat. The second coat will be how happened, like probably like 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later. So in that time, I'm going to then cut some wicks to prepare my wicks. I just think it's a important step to do just to save time. I don't like to wait till I'm ready to make candles to then cut because it's just a lot. Sometimes I attach my wick to the tab, but I don't do that. I do that when I'm ready to like actually make the candles. I don't have a lot of storage space to store them, which I do. I just have to like make the space. But yeah, I'm gonna just cut some wicks and put them in half. Yeah, so that 1 candle wick gives me 2 candles, which is pretty good. So I'm getting like a double for my buck, so which I love that. And I do get my wicks from Makesy. I don't like their new wicks. For some reason, it's just not hidden with my soy wax. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's a me thing, but I've purchased a couple of their new wicks and I don't like it. I like the old original thick wood. So I've been ordering that. I think I ordered 1,000 of them actually, and that should last me a pretty long time. So hopefully not really, but yeah. So yeah, I have like 1,000 of them so far. So yeah, but this new seal I'm testing out, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I normally don't test out such a big batch, but I did test one and I really like how it came out. So I'm pretty happy with this. But the bottle is so small. Like, this is just a small bottle. Like, I need more. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed the bottle is so small because I need to do like hundreds of these and I can't keep buying this little, I think it's about a couple of ounces. It was only 2.4 ounces. And I'm sealing a lot of these jars, but like, what if I have to do like a huge order? I would have to buy so many of these small box bottles to seal my stuff, and it's just, ugh. But yeah. So this one has a lot of intricate definition. So I'm making sure I definitely get in there and like really saturate that. That way it doesn't, there's no issues. So yeah. And I have one more left and then we're gonna put them to the side and do the wicks. We're done with our batch of candles and they look so good. They look so good. I like to just throw this away if I'm done because like washing it, I don't like to wash it and reuse it. Because they're so cheap to get like a pack of these, so I just throw it away. But these are the jars that are finished. It looks like a box of Oreo jars. It's so cute. The designs are so pretty. Like this one, I love this one. And this one is my fave. I don't want to sell this one. I really love this one. This one too. This is beautiful. See that? And this one as well. Very, very cute. But yeah. Oh, look at this one. Perfection. I'm back again with another small business hack, which is something that I do when I'm prepping for candles. So this is my original wick. I purchased these wicks from Makesy and I just love them. I've been using them for years now. These are the best wicks. The newer ones, not so much. I'm not a fan. I just feel like they take forever to burn, and then like it doesn't, I don't think it's that most compatible with my soy wax. But this wick is so thick, as you can see, and and that middle part is like that the flicker firewood effect that I love for my candles. So one wick gives me 2 candles. So what I do is to prep them, I just simply cut them in half and I get 2 wicks, and there's still extra space. Once I place this in the jars, there's still additional space that's I cut off because it's fine. So yeah, so what I do is I just simply use a tester, which is one of the pre-cut wicks, and then just cut it along the line. And I use one of these jars. These are one of my jumbo candles I used to sell. I might bring these back. So I just use it and I fill it up and I just continue doing that. So this is one of the newer stacks that I got, which I haven't even cut out yet. So I just simply cut it open And these took so long to arrive to me. I don't even know what was going on. I don't think they have them in stock anymore, but they had to probably make them. But I just simply use a pre-cut one, regular, put it next to each other, and I just cut it. That way, it has to be perfect again, because when I do place them in the jar, there's still additional space left. So I cut it near, and I just keep cutting it over and over and over, and I just keep doing that until this thing is filled up. I grab a second bowl. Yeah, so this just kind of like saves me time when I am making candles. I don't have to like cut them. I don't just apply the entire wick in the candle and then cut it. I work smarter, not harder. So this is exactly for me a candle hack. If you do have a small business and you do wick candles, and your candles, your wicks can be used, definitely do this. This saves a lot of time later on, especially when I'm making huge orders. It saves a lot of time. And I just cut it. Get you a sharp scissors too, and it just fills up the bowl. So I'm just gonna continue doing this until I am done, and then I'm gonna go back and seal the jars once I'm finished the second coat, and then we'll be done. We'll be ready to go. And I might make a tester candle today. We'll see. I might make something. I kind of want to test something out that's in my brain, but I do have some room mitts I need to make for the store that my products are inside. So maybe I'll do that. But hubby and I need to go run some errands. So I need to think about my time. So yeah, I'm just gonna be cutting these until I'm done. Right here, I knew I messed up. I was trying to cut 2 at a time. Yeah, no. So I know, like, by looking at it as half, so I don't need to use that. But when I first started, I kind of needed to so I can just see. I'm not a measure girl, which is so crazy. I start off, of course, measuring, but once my brain already knows how much, I don't measure. I just kind of like eyeball it. So, which is like pretty bad, but that's how I grew up. You know, my grandmother and I cooking and stuff, I'd never measured. I just kind of just like eyeball everything, and I don't know, I have a bad experience so far. So maybe that's just like my thing, but I can literally see half of the stick, which is faster for me now because I was kind of like using one as an option. And then this is how much I have so far. I have like so many of these, which is pretty good. I'm just gonna try and do this entire stack, which will be around the 30-minute mark, so I can then go and second seal the jars. And I could probably do something else, which is a very productive day, if you ask me. I'm pretty happy about how this day is going, which is pretty dope. So yeah, maybe I'll make a candle. I don't know. I do want to test something out. Got another one. I'm gonna fill this one because that one finished. I have 2 vessels full of Wicks ready to go. I'm simply gonna just pop it into a vessel, good to go. So this is kind of like how I prep for the year, and this should last me because I do have some candles already made, but again, I have a whole other stack here that I can pre-cut. So this is a lot. I'm actually gonna go through this fairly quickly because I do have to restock for 2 stores. But this is what I do to kind of like help my process, so to speak.